Okay, time for a little update again. As you see, everything is in the car. It was in the car last week too, but now it is completely together when it's in the car. Before I just had the motor in, but now everything is in. Exhaust is hooked up, all the wiring is hooked up. As you see, supercharger, radiator, everything is hooked up. Got fluids in it, um, so we are pretty much good to go. Did have a few more problems with some bolts that got stripped out, so had to get, like I said, I think I mentioned it last week, the one uh, on top of the bearings there, the cam bearings, got that, and then the one on the same side, back at the back, ended up doing the same thing. Just run into bad luck there. But I replaced both those with inserts, and everything was good. Worked on it all day yesterday to get all the stuff on the front. I'd worked on it during the week at night and was pushing because yesterday was in the about 60 degrees here, and it was probably going to be the last nice day till spring. So I pushed hard to try to get it done, but just ran into a few problems. Nothing big, but just things were causing me problems, and that new front bracket system that I had to support the crank and stuff. You got to have all the belts in the right positions and everything before you put it on, because it kind of blocks the ability to like move the belts around and stuff like that. And just trying to do it in a hurry, I kept messing up and not having the belts in the right routing and stuff like that. So I take it apart. So it took a couple hours, but I did get it all done and everything ready to go. Except just didn't get, just ran into too many little issues yesterday. So I didn't get it done and ready to go and able to get it out and drive it yesterday when it was 60. So I finished up today. I got the radiator in, I got the radiator in yesterday, but I got the fan, got the coolant in, and everything buttoned up. And the last, just little bitty things taken care of today. Prime the fuel system, all that kind of fun jazz. And I was able to start it with the old tune from the old tuner. She fired, idles, and I think is good. Tried the new tune. Started kind of hard, but that was his first swing at it. Started a little hard, but foot to the floor. Was able to get it started. It does run. Throttles, I think it might be running a little rich. The throttle is a little hesitant on the response, and when I let it off, it didn't want to catch it and it died, so it wouldn't idle. But like I said, first swing at it, so hopefully a couple more revisions and we should be looking good. Don't know if I'm going to get it out. There's chances of some rain, snow this week. If they don't liquid salt the roads, it's supposed to be maybe 50 degrees next weekend, so maybe we'll get lucky and I can get it out and try and do some stuff on it. Otherwise, I may try to see about trying to rent a dyno locally and see if we can just do some tuning on the dyno, or just see what we can figure out. As it is cold here. But short and sweet, like I said, that's about it. Didn't put the hood on. Even if I get it out to drive it, I'm probably not going to put the hood on because the hood needs to have a little touch-up paint done and stuff like that. And may have the fenders, the wide body fixed on the fenders this winter. I got to talk to him about that. So with all that stuff, I'd have to take it off anyways, and I'd rather not mess with it. And the front bumper, I messed up. Cat doesn't really show up on camera, but I messed up the front bumper a little bit right there with the cherry picker, trying to get the engine in one of the times just lately. So front bumper's probably got to get off and be redone. So, or touched up on some paint and stuff like that. So, like I said, probably won't, but I'm not going to drive it very far, just up and down the road a little bit, but probably just leave the hood off, just like I said, because those things got to get done anyways. So, but that's where we're at. I did put the other tune in it that did start before. So I guess let's see really quick here if it will fire off again. Like I said, it did start, and then I wrote the other tune, which didn't want to idle, but I have the tune back in it that did start and idle. So let's find out here. And she fired right off. sounding pretty good. I had some oil and stuff burning off before, but it looks like that's mainly cleared out. But she has sounded good, and she does sound healthy. So I think we are hopefully good to go now. Just got to get the tune dialed in, I hope. So fingers crossed, but we are looking good. And makes me very happy. Relieved that it started and is running after everything, and does sound good. So everybody, thanks for watching, and let you know from here. They might start to get a little bit not as consistent, just because, like I said, can't really get it out and drive it. If it was still a little bit summer out yet and I get it out and drive it, definitely would be given tons of updates. But with it getting cold, and like I said, may not be able to get it out. I don't really, with the tires being super soft and stuff, they're not going to grip when it's cold, so which could make it a little dangerous. So I'd rather not, but we will see. But yeah, just kind of FYI, they might start to get a little bit. Might be some gaps over the winter time and stuff like that, depending on what happens. So, but anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.